hot here too.
Hot?
Everybody's so attractive
Alright,
here. It's like
okay.
actually stupid. I think you say that out.
Out.
We broke up, and it wasn't exactly the most amicable breakup, and I was pretty pissed.
Yeah. Welcome to Please Relate to This. Our guest today has scored multiple country number ones, has incredible collabs with artists like Jonas and Rascal, and has toured with iconic country artists like Luke Bryan, Kane Brown, and John Party. Ashley Cooke, welcome to Please Relate to This.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for coming. You're coming hot off of Boots and Hearts yesterday.
Yes.
At the time of recording. How did that go?
Oh, it was so much fun. It was an absolute blast. It's never not crazy to me to go play country music or just music in general in a different country. And I mean, it's Canada. I feel like we're sisters, you know, like it's like, you know, basically the same thing, but it is crazy just to see so many people singing the songs back. And for a while, it was just your place. Like it was just the chorus of your place. And obviously that's my first number one. So it was cool to see. But now with Baby Blues and I mean, even like Excuses, like so many songs. Yesterday, I was shocked that I just held the mic out and they just knew them. And that was just, it was really cool. And I mean, obviously every festival anywhere it's cool, but especially somewhere that's not the States, it's just cool to know that it's like translated past where I'm from.
Well, my next question for you was, how does the Canadian crowd compare to the US crowd? Like, what's the vibe? Like, are our vibes good? Do we have good vibes?
Huge good vibes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it's very similar. I mean, it doesn't feel that different. And honestly, that's one of the best things that I've noticed throughout the years all over the world is that we set the vibes. The music sets the vibes. Yeah, Canadians, I feel like I always say the Canadians are like the nicest people. Okay. I feel like everybody's so hot here too.
Hot?
Everybody's so attractive here. It's like actually stupid. Like we were walking around the festival and I was like, why is everybody hot? This is ridiculous.
You have a self-titled album about to drop.
I do.
By the time the world sees this, it might already be out, depending on our release schedule.
I love how you say that, out.
Out. I had this conversation a few weeks ago with somebody. I'm like, do you have a Canadian accent? I'm like, we don't have a Canadian accent. Anytime I go to LA, they're like, oh, you're getting on the couch? Getting on the couch? I'm like, I'm not even trying.
I love it. It's amazing.
What has the journey been like for the fourth album, correct?
Second
album, okay.
It's confusing though, because we have EPs in there. It's a whole thing. Like my first project was an EP called Already Drank That Beer. And then I had a double album called Shot in the Dark.
Okay.
And then I had an EP called Ace, which was a 9-song record. So this like should be my fourth record, but
semantics.
You know, semantics.
Yeah,
it's my second official record.
Another large chunk of music you've created is coming out. What's it like going into the fourth kind of round of that versus maybe the first when you were like kind of going out the first time?
Not in a like flippant way, but I think that my give a damn is kind of just like out the window.
Okay.
Like I think I used to care a lot more about like everything being perfect and wrapped up in a bow and the stories that I tell and the interviews that I do. I used to care a lot more about like being poised and like well spoken, and I would argue that I'm still pretty well spoken, but I think I just
so
don't.
Far so good.
I think for me it's like I went through this era of who cares if, you know, just share your side of the story and just like who cares, like just speak the truth and just tell what happened. And I think that's been important for me, like especially on this next record coming up. There's a lot of personal storytelling about like a relationship that I was in and just like details about my life, myself, and that I typically wouldn't have shared. And I think early in my career, you know, for better or for worse, I think every artist goes through this. I was like, how do I walk in the room and write the best song that Nashville's heard today? And how do I get my song to number one at the radio? And like, you know, what's a smash? And now I'm just like, who am I as an artist? What do I want to say? And if it gets to radio, hell yeah. But if it doesn't, at least I mean something when I say 100%. It. Because I feel like I've had friends that have been there too, where you just write a song that you think is going to go number one and you hope it does. And then it's like, but anybody could sing this. Like, what am I really saying? Who am I really? And so I think that's a big change for me with this era of my career and with this record, is just like songs that I feel like only I could sing, brutal honesty, and just like being me, not trying to be a polished label country singer and just being like me, you know? Yeah.
And I mean, like, we're in an era right now where like the singer-songwriter vibe is like, that's who's succeeding, I feel like, in the music industry right now, right? Like the people who are writing their own music and playing their own songs. So
well, I think that's also just because social media is a blessing and a curse, right? Like I think nowadays people know when they're being sold to.
Yes. And
I'm so sick of selling. Right. And I think everybody is sick of selling and being sold to. And so I think we're all like, cut the bullshit. Let's just say the truth and speak the truth and do what we do.
And if it connects, great.
Yeah, and that's why I think the singer-songwriter thing is working so well, which hell yeah. Because that is the real meat and potatoes, the real to the bone of what music is. It's not a promo, it's not a, you know, like a marketing ploy.
A commodity.
No.
Yeah.
It's just real. It's actuality and stories.
You are telling personal stories, but you're working with some incredible collaborators on this album. Liz Rose, who is
phenomenal.
10
out of 10.
That name is wild. Our Canadian sweetheart, JP Saxe, who we love up here.
God. I didn't know he was Canadian.
He's Canadian.
Wait, no, I did know that. He did tell me that. Now that I think about it.
We love, like, I swear, like, anytime an artist comes here, it's like, we have a special guest tonight. I've
JP
seen him
Saxe.
so many times, like, because he knows everybody.
Oh yeah, he's seriously one of the best people that I've gotten to hang out with and work with and become a great friend of mine. And God, he's just the best. Like, I've been a fan of his music for so long.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
I seriously, like, I used to just like sob in my car to his stuff, and it was so, I just loved him for so long, and finally got to write a song with him, and
Amazing.
Word vomited all of my boy trauma on him, and we wrote a song, and he was like, I love this. So
what's that process like for you? Because he's been in that room hearing boy trauma dumped on him 50 times. So, like, how does that work when you're bringing that personal story into him? Like, how does that collaboration go?
Well, I think, like you just said, he just gets it. He's written so many. I mean, he wrote like some of Sabrina Carpenter's stuff. Like, he's written so many. His resume is insane with writing that type of stuff. And I think he's just like a real person. Like I was saying earlier about chasing a certain something or not chasing a certain something. He is somebody who will walk in the room and just meet you where you are and want to tell the story, whether he's on the song or not. He just wants to be there to help say it in a way that gets your point across. And he's just the best. Like, I remember the day that I got to meet him and first start writing with him. We were in Nashville, and we were at I think it was Warner Chappell. I forget, but it was a publishing company in Nashville. Cool. And we sat down on the floor. We just trauma dumped for like an hour, and we drank chartreuse, which is like that green liqueur.
Okay.
It's become our thing now. We drank it when we recorded the song too.
Okay.
It's definitely JP's thing. I'm just like, bandwagoning.
I'm just bought
on
into
this.
it now, yeah.
Yes, for sure. But he told me this whole story about how monks make chartreuse. I'm getting off topic, but he's just a friend. Like, he's a friend. Cool. And the best co-writers are. They meet you where you're at in the room. Most of this record for me was written because I just sat in a room with my best friends that are also happen to be some of the best songwriters in town and just told the stories, and we just wrote songs from it.
Is there a song on the album that you're most proud of, most excited for people to hear?
Oh, there's so many. Probably the last song on the record is called The Girl Who Cried Wolf, and it wasn't supposed to be on the project.
Okay. I
had finished the record. It was going to be 14 songs, done, mastered, ready to go. And this relationship that I was in throughout a lot of the record, I wrote a lot of the songs with this person, and it was just, he was very intertwined in a lot of the record. He sang a lot of background vocals on the record. Like, he's very much intertwined in the record. And we broke up, and it wasn't exactly the most amicable breakup. Okay. And I was pretty pissed. Yeah. And for reasons I won't get into, but
that's totally fair.
But it just really sucked the way that it all went down, and he wasn't the person I thought he was, and it was just the whole thing. And so I got in a room with some of my best co-writer friends who also wrote a lot of the record with the two of us.
Right.
And I was like, guys, even if this doesn't make any record ever, I just have to get it out.
Yeah.
And we wrote this song called The Girl Who Cried Wolf, all about going back to something that you shouldn't one too many times just because you love somebody so much. And it was a moment of realization for me that I do that I tend to, like, I'm a loyalist to my core. I tend to go and choose somebody and then just kind of ride or die for them no matter how they treat me.
Yeah. I know that.
Like, you can relate, yeah. And so I wrote this song for anybody that it's for myself. It really was just like a healing process of
for sure
a lot of detail that I typically wouldn't share on a record. But I was like, I'm just gonna get honest. And then I showed my label, and Seth England, who runs Big Loud, my label, he was like, this has to be on the record. Like, you have to put this on the record.
Literally stop the press.
Yes,
literally
exactly. Like, you have to. And so we snuck it on there. So I'm very proud of that one. And it feels like a different version of me, because genuinely, like, I didn't ever think that song was going to make the record.
Yeah.
It was just so honest and real and raw and like mid spiral.
Well, I think when you have told such personal stories so far on that record, and then, if like that has happened, you probably want that to be a part of that story of the record, right? Like, that, like, it's kind of like Olivia Rodrigo, I think, had the same thing where she wrote this like big love record, and then something happened to her where she's like, now it's kind of a record split in half.
And then it shifts.
Yeah.
I don't know. And in my mind, it's an ever evolving story. Sure. Like, even after I wrote The Girl Who Cried Wolf, like, I went back and then we broke up again. And like, like, things happen.
Life.
And I would really love to continue that story and of my side of what happened.
Of course.
Maybe that's on the deluxe.
Okay.
We'll see. Because as far as this record goes, it's a lot of falling in love, getting frustrated with some situations, and then kind of like the will she, won't she at the end. And it doesn't tell you the full story, but We got
ready
some,
for
we
the
got
full
some
story.
songs. I played some
Okay.
demos in the car for the team. We got some more songs
Okay,
coming.
good,
Don't worry.
Good. Joe Jonas
Yeah.
is one of our favorite people of the podcast. We talk about the Jonas Brothers so often. How did that collaboration come about, and how did that work for you two?
Yeah, honestly, I wish there was a more like juicy story here. Everybody was like, "How'd you write it?"
Yeah.
I heard the song called "All I Forgot," and I was like obsessed with the song. And I was like, "This is so cool." It sounds like almost pop leaning, which I'm definitely a country artist, but I also grew up on loving pop, so I love to kind of like play in that world a little bit too. And I was talking to my team, and I was like, I would love to get a really cool pop artist on this record. And we went down a list of people, and I was like, what about Joe Jonas? Like, he would kill this. And my team hit up his team, my people called his people, and he was like, I'm a fan, I love her, let's do it. And he decided to be on the song. So I still have to apologize to Joe for this, because
he is watching, by the way. Just
sure.
He's going to be watching this.
Joe, you're the best, and I appreciate you for doing the song. The first and only time we've ever done the song live, we were at this thing called CRS New Faces in Nashville.
Okay.
I love CRS. Hear me say that. Love CRS so much. I was a new face, which is a huge honor as a young country artist, like huge honor. But it's like in a banquet hall. Like it's like, it's not like a show.
Right.
It's like a show for the industry.
Got it.
But it's like a showcase. I don't think Joe knew that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I mean, I was like, hey, just so you know, like, this is like a banquet hall. Like, it's not like a show. Like, this is not like an arena or like something that like I'd love for you to come out and do. And he was like, I'm a trooper, and he killed it. Absolutely crushed it.
Of course.
The place went nuts. But it was just so funny because I was like, our first and only show is CRS New Faces.
He's like, pulling up to the conference center,
Yes,
being like,
literally.
I can't wait.
Literally, I was like, okay, we're gonna party.
But that's sick. But Joe Jonas is like, doesn't matter to me. Like,
no,
I'm
and
down.
he is that guy. I mean, if you know, obviously you've met them or know them. I mean,
I have not. I would
really?
love to, though. We just talk about them. We've never met them or known them, but
they're the most kind, like normal, level-headed, cool, chill. Like, you forget that they're that famous.
yeah,
They're just the best.
I just get the vibe that they like love music. Like
They
just
do.
love making music, because they're all over every genre. Like working with a lot of country artists, like Latin artists, even like they're everywhere. So
it's funny too, because JP has been a big part of their music in this, I think, Nick's project he just produced, and then Rascal Flatts also did a song with them. And so I always joke around like the Spider-Man meme of like what's happening, because we all are collaborating with one another. Like me and JP, me and Rascal Flatts, JP and Joe Jonas, me and JoJo. It was like what? So everybody's collaborating together. But
I mean, talk about a
synergy.
segue, because I wanted to talk about Rascal Flatts, who I know you've talked about a bunch. The behind the scenes footage you posted of like you guys collaborating to do that duet on stage. What was that like for you to like be in that room and work with them and then perform that song with them?
Honestly, it's hard to even describe how it feels. I know a lot of us grew up loving Rascal Flatts.
Of course.
They were huge.
Life is a highway.
Life is a highway. It really is. A lot of us grew up, loving them, and I know a big part of my generation, especially young artists, grew up loving them and inspired by them, and they were just such a pivotal part of my falling in love with country music. I remember being in the car with my mom and learning how to harmonize, because I just listened to them 24/7 and was obsessed with their lyrics. And I was like 10 years old being like, here comes goodbye, I get it. But I was like, never had been in a relationship, but I just got it. Like they just made sense to me. I just loved them so much. And I've become really great friends with them throughout the years. And the first time,
so wild.
It
like,
is crazy.
You're like telling a story about you being a kid in the car, being like, and now those are my friends.
It was so wild. Like, it's just, I still haven't like quite processed it, because they are my friends.
Yeah.
But that's also the weird thing, the weird like juxtaposition of this industry.
Yes.
It's like I'm on, Gary's bus talking about like relationships and like just like asking him advice and like being a homie to him.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, I walk out and see them go perform My Wish, and I'm like, this is crazy.
And you're like gagged by like your friend. Like,
that's
and so
amazing. It's cool. It's like on one hand, I want to fangirl, and I do fangirl often, even though they're my friends. On the other hand, I'm like, they're my friends and they're humans and they're such great mentors and just the best. It's a really cool place to be in.
Speaking of being on stage, you have a big tour coming up.
I do.
You're going to some really cool places.
Yes.
Is there anywhere you're most excited to like go check out? Like I'm seeing some European dates, right?
Yeah,
like,
we're doing UK.
Cool.
The crowds over there are they're just different. They're just built different. They memorize the words. They know, like even the deep cuts. Like I went over there for C2C and I played this like club show. Like it was like the side show after party or something. And people were requesting the saddest deep cuts off my first record that like nobody ever requests. And I was like, guys, it is like 11 p.m. This is the after party. This in the States, they'd be like, shut up and play the song. Like we don't care, And so it's just like, it was one of those things that I was like, this is just so special.
Is this the term baby blues serenade? Is that what you would call it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is like your one less lonely girl moment.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
How did that start? And what is that like for you in the moment? Because it's like a wild moment. I've seen so many clips of it and it's just like blows my mind every single time.
It is crazy. I was in rehearsal one day I was like, guys, what if I just like found somebody with blue eyes and sang to them?
Right.
And the band guys were like, whatever you want to do, I don't care. So so they just made this like kind of sexy little moment in the show. And the first time I did it, I was like, oh no, this might completely flop, but we'll see what happens. And at least somebody's going to feel special for the night. That's all that matters, you know?
Yeah.
And so I sat down and I sang to somebody for the first time, and it just became this moment. And I love it because now every time I walk out on stage, people are holding up signs, they're holding up Snapchat filters or whatever, being like, I have blue eyes, and you know, guys.
That's what I was gonna ask. I was like, do people like try to get to the front now to get that moment?
Yeah. And it's so cool. I love seeing that happen. And you know, it's fun. I see friend groups hyping each other up. Like it's a blast. And I think it's become a moment that people can be excited for. And also in my mind, you know, selfishly, I love that every night something's different because usually shows can get monotonous. It's the same songs, it's the same thing every night. But it's made something fun for my band and I to do, to where, you know, we have something new every night, but also for fans. Like they're like, who's going to be the Baby Blues tonight?
Well, it's so funny to be like the one that's the only girl of it all is like, you know, a young girl comes on stage, she's like, oh my gosh, I'm with Justin Bieber. And like, it's like grown men being like,
I know, they're like,
like at the front being like, I hope I get picked in this moment. And like, you watch them, they're just like locked in, like,
it's the best.
They've never had that much attention in their entire lives.
It's
so
the
like,
best. And I love it. And
amazing.
it makes me so happy because it's just like, I don't know, they deserve to be serenaded. It's also just fun for me because I get to feel a little flirty for a moment. I'm like, okay, like why not?
Some of these guys aren't half bad looking.
I mean, hey, some of them DM me and I'm like, I might respond.
Well, on that note, the not totally natural segue imminent. The Billboard Hot 100 chart, like not the country chart, the Billboard Hot 100 chart this week is the top 5 is run by Stella Lefty, Ella Langley, Morgan Wallen, and country Taylor Swift. And it's kind of like this crazy stat that country music is breaking through so much right now. So for you, what do you think it is about country music like right now? And what's that like for you as an artist right now to be in country music when like it's really kind of having, I mean, it's always having moments, but it feels like something like really specific, especially this summer.
I think honestly, this world is so crazy right now we could get into, you know, a million different topics of why. We all are aware that it's just the world's like burning. I mean, it's crazy. Like everybody's just like panicked and freaked out and like what the hell's happening, and the news is everything's just crazy. Country, the culture, the music, the storytelling, it's always been a place for people to feel like at home, safe. And it has this familial community to it. And I just think people are craving that right now.
Yeah.
Like to your point, I think country's always had that. It's always been a genre that deserves to break through. But personally, if I could look at the top songs or whatever it is, people just desperately want something that feels positive and good. And even if it's a breakup song, country has this thing about it that just feels like it's going to be okay. And I think like, I mean, artists like Ella, she has great music and she has stuff that makes you just feel like, all right, like it's all going to be all right. Same with Morgan, same with Stella. Like everybody just has this element to their songwriting that just kind of makes you feel like you can kind of come home and take a deep breath and be with your people and focus on the values of what country stands for. And it's just, I think that people are just craving that. And those artists, all of us in country provide that. And we're excited that people are coming to the genre to come find that.
Here at Please Relate to This, we're a pop culture podcast. That's our beat. So I want to ask you a few questions just to kind of gauge the pop culture that like made you the person that you are today.
I'm so unknowledgeable in pop culture. It's crazy.
My God, I cannot
it's like
wait.
I get made fun of all the time, but yes, I love this.
It's not trivia. Okay, you're good. Do you remember like the first country song that you ever had like a visceral emotional reaction to?
Our song Taylor Swift.
Okay, speak on that.
Or like Teardrops on My Guitar. That first like debut era for her, album for her was pivotal. I mean, I think every artist and just human can speak to that. She had this like storyteller thing about her that just really inspired me as a young artist, just as a young girl. I have a very specific memory. I was in a car with my best friend's mom and her 2 sisters, and we had our song come on the radio, and we were like, what is this? And we put the windows down, and we are just like this. By the end, we were singing, our song is the slam a screen door, and we were just having the time of our lives. And back to my other answer, like that's country. It just makes you feel
100%.
happy and at home and understood for a second, and that song definitely did that for me.
And then Teardrops on My Guitar, the same thing, but the polar opposite emotion. You know what I mean? Like you feel seen, you hear that story. And then it's like, but you feel kind of bad at the same time.
But you're like, oh, this is just so good. Like it's so like good. The pain feels so good. It hurts so good.
I was like trying to think of my answer to this question, and it's Suds in the Bucket.
Suds in the Bucket. Yeah, I love that song.
I was like racking my brain this morning, like, what's my answer? And I'm like, I remember like sitting in my mom's van being like, oh my God.
This is so good.
She's going to leave. Like, what's going on here? I'm like, how am I like an 8-year-old boy being like, she just left the suds and the buck and the clothes hanging on the line? Are you serious? Okay.
Are you serious?
Another question that I had later on that I'm bringing up is,
Yes.
okay, outside of those two, favorite Taylor Swift song?
My favorite Taylor Swift song
Yeah.
of all time?
Let's take Our Song and Teardrops out. Or like favorite era.
Era is definitely her early stuff. I
Okay.
love her early stuff, but I would say probably Begin Again.
Ooh.
And funny
good
enough,
pick.
my producer for this record also produced Begin Again, which
That's
is
so
like,
crazy.
I'm always like, tell me everything.
Yeah.
I talk to Dan because he's just phenomenal. But he also produced that one. And there's something about that song that's just so simple, but packs such a
Yes.
punch that it just really puts you on a Wednesday in a cafe. I watched
Yeah.
it Begin Again. Like it's just,
You're there.
I literally get chills thinking about
You're
that
in the
song.
cafe. You're watching it from afar.
Yeah. And it just, again, it's like I think some of the most talented artists, JP is one of them,
Mm-hmm.
they are able to say the most simplistic thing, but make it sound so complex and universally acceptable
Yeah.
and just like understood. Like even JP's song, If the World Was Ending, You'd
Yep.
Come Over, right? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like that's such a simple line.
Yeah.
But it packs such a punch that it just makes you go, oh my God, like I've been there.
Yeah, that's how I feel
You
like
know?
with Somber right now. Like his like My Body Isn't Ready is like the lyrics are exactly what it is. Like I like you, but my body isn't ready. But I'm like, whoa. Like no one said that before.
Like, whoa.
Like no one said that before.
Mind
Like
is
those are just
bending.
like those are just like the words
I
exactly.
need to listen to his stuff. I haven't heard it yet. I need
It's
to.
good. It's really grown on me.
Yeah.
It's really grown on me. What is your favorite Disney Channel TV show?
I mean, it's got to be like Lizzie McGuire
Oh, okay, interesting.
or Hannah Montana.
I was
But
gonna say Hannah Montana.
Lizzie McGuire. But I feel like Lizzie McGuire was like the OG Hannah Montana.
She set the tone.
Minus the like double life thing.
She
but
like created like I'm a Disney Channel girl. Like there is
Yes.
Disney Channel girl. She's
she's like the OG Disney girl. I'm
Okay.
such a big Hillary Duff fan. It's crazy.
Yeah?
I love her so much.
Okay,
Yeah.
favorite Hillary Duff song.
That's harder than Taylor Swift. This might be like not an acceptable answer because it's not from one of her records.
Okay.
It's from the movie Raise Your Voice. It's called Someone's Watching Over Me.
That's a banger. That's a banger.
If you play it, I'd cry right now.
Like yeah, like that's when she's at the end when she sees like she's performing the lights and stuff. That's a banger.
and I won't give up. I mean, yeah, it's like her brother, and then she sees him in the light.
Yes.
Guys, you have to
Let's
watch
just
that
put
movie.
it on.
If
Let's
you-
put it on right now.
Run it
Come
back.
on. Okay, what's a movie you've seen more times than any other movie?
The Guardian.
What's that?
Were you expecting something else?
I don't-
You're like, Mean Girls, which I have seen quite a few times. You've never seen The Guardian?
What's The Guardian? Remind me.
Oh my God. It's Kevin Costner and Ashton Kutcher.
Okay.
And it's about the Coast Guard.
Okay, I have seen
It
this movie.
Is,
That's such an interesting answer.
yeah. Were you expecting like a basic?
No, I was
bitch answer?
open to any answers, but I was not expecting The Guardian.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I've seen like The Notebook and
No.
Mean
This
Girls
is The
and-
Guardian's a great answer. That's like
Yeah, all
that's a
those
great
movies
answer.
are amazing. And the Cinderella Story, I love that. But The Guardian is my all-time favorite movie.
Interesting. Favorite or like most quoted TikTok video right now or creator? Like what's on your TikTok for you page?
Full transparency, I've been trying to stay off of TikTok. I've been trying to like post and then
Okay.
post and ghost is what they call
Do
it.
you do the thing that people say they do, which is I'm not on TikTok, but then they spend all their time on Instagram Reels?
No.
Okay, good.
I've really been trying to.
disconnect.
It's like a healing era.
Okay, yes.
I've really been trying to not spend my time just doom scrolling. I'll go on, I'll post something because I want to stay active
Yep.
with people that follow me. I run all my socials, and I love to like respond to comments, and that is me doing all of that. But I just don't want to like sit there and doom scroll as
Right.
much as I can. Like I've seen, I don't know. I feel like what's something that I've heard a lot about.
I'm hearing rumblings of things
Big
happening on
rumblings.
TikTok.
People are telling me things are happening. Like the chic trend, is that a
Yeah.
thing?
Okay,
Kinda chic
I'm late to
blink?
that. Someone texted me yesterday being like, "Is this good for the chic trend?" I'm like, "Oh,
The hell's the chic
what's,
trend?
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
I'm too disconnected.
Yeah.
There's
There's too many things nowadays.
There's too many things.
Yeah.
Audience, there's too many things.
Overwhelming. Let's just pipe down a little bit.
Less things.
Yes.
What's your boy band of choice?
Boy band?
Mm-hmm.
Does Rascal Flats count?
Yes.
Okay, I'll say
Yes.
they're like a man band.
They're a
but I'll
man
say
band. My favorite boy band is Rascal Flatts.
my
is a
man
great
band is
answer.
Rascal Flats.
Okay, last question here. Who is an artist that you can't stop listening to right now?
Patrick Droney.
Okay.
His new record is phenomenal. I think it's so great. It's a very like Patrick record, if you know who he is. He's so unbelievably talented, so great. The one that I've just had on repeat nonstop is Flow State Keith Urban.
Okay.
I can't stop listening to it. It's so good.
Good.
I'm so obsessed with kind of like yacht rock
Yes.
feeling stuff, and also Dan produced the record too, and it's so good. Like this morning at 5 a.m. when I was up doing
Yeah.
my hair and makeup for like, you know, the morning shows and whatnot. I was playing flow state like, we got this, Ash. Like, we got this. Lock in. You're good.
Well, it's also like so crazy to be able to be like listen to a song and then go text the person who made the song being like, how'd you do that? Or
I know.
like,
It
so
is-
wild.
It is really cool. But that record, if you haven't heard it yet, you have to go listen. Especially Baby Come Back. It's a cover, obviously, but he's like, Baby Come Back.
I want to hear Keith
It's
Urban
like,
sing that song. Yeah.
oh, it's so good.
Okay, before we wrap up,
Yes.
if you could pick one song for our viewers / listeners to go listen to of yours right now that kind of like tells your story or kind of like, you know, that's my song. I want you to
Encompasses.
hear it. What song is that today?
I feel like I have such a wide variety of things that I do, so it's hard to like pick one that's like this is me to
Sure,
a T.
of course.
But I will say Baby Blues.
Okay.
I think Baby Blues is one of those songs. I also, this is kind of a deep cut, but there's a song called Enough to Leave.
Okay.
And I think that song is just it's not like a clever double entendre, which a lot of my songs are, but it's just it makes you feel something. And that's the goal, right? Make you feel something.
And like get the audience started on a deep cut and they can work their way back up.
Exactly.
There you
Start
go.
on a deep cut, Enough to Leave or State I'm In, and then go to like Baby Blues and Your Place. And
Okay, there you
all
go.
those.
Thank you so much for chatting today. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Congrats on everything. Cheers. Wait, we do this every episode.
No,
like
you
that's our
don't.
thing.
You're
Like at
kidding.
the end of every single episode, we touch our microphones and do cheers with our microphones. I'm not kidding.
You're lying.
That's actually crazy.
Wow. The energy is just
My co-host Juliana is not here, and I'm sorry. We might have a new co-host because she's locked in.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I did not know that.
That is wild.
Wow.
You've watched every episode. You've watched
I'm
every
a huge
episode.
fan. Massive fan.